This his third start. Check swing foul. Roll tonight. And he starts the night with a strikeout. On 3 pitches, G-Man. You're still comparing him to some of the game's best here recently, and he's against Arozarena. Here's one into right. That ball will carry. Betts is over to cut it off, and Meadows is on with a 1-out single. It is gone. Arozarena has put Tampa Bay. That's a 4th home run Gonsolin has given up this postseason. Here's Austin Meadows. There's one into right. It's going to get down.
Brandon this postseason. And you know, we talked to Kevin Cash and we asked him questions, and one of the questions is, who's the one guy you could see that
Jose Martinez. And Jose Martinez,
the pitchers think of him.
Back to get it is Barnes. It's 2 on, 1 out. 2 on, 1 out. The batter is Margot. And outside of Arozarena, Margot has easily swung. Here's a 2-2. Fly ball into right center. Will slice now to Betts, who comes in to get Gonsolin out of the ball game with 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnny.
And really has a chance to.
1 ball, 1 strike as that catches the mask of Zunino. The Rays 3 games to 2. And a strikeout starts the night for Snell.
To go quiet tonight.
How about that start for Snell after his teammates got him 1 back-to-back strikeouts, and the batter will be Turner.
And that's what Snell's trying to do the first inning.
He struck out the side. You can't do it any better.
The leader has to get going at the plate.
Oh, no. That's Willy Adames first up.
Swept. They found a way to win an incredible game.
2-2 from Gonsolin, and struck him out looking.
Now really are against him.
Kiermaier. That is hard hit into right. It is over the head of Betts. 1 hops the wall. Betts gets it back in, but that is a 1-out double. Not a lot of hits, but he made them count. Game. There it goes down the line, but foul. Just tattooed.
And that was the mistake. That was
2-1 pitch. 2-2 as he fooled him.
Now see that changeup that.
Okay. Among that 0 for 13, here's a. Struck him out. 2 down. And 4 strikeouts for Gonsolin. 1 ball, 1 strike as Dylan Floro starts to. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and it's 2 on with 2 out. With 2 out.
Which is weird.
Takes a strike. Dylan Floro is right into the heat here in the second. The very calm Arozarena swings, foul tips. Barnes. Good work by the Dodger right-hander. 1-0. One ball, 1 strike.
68 overall in the postseason.
Here's a 2-1. That Snell makes a nice play. Lock in on Snell, and he's up on the count here, 2-0.
Struggled. He's had a lot of good at bats, but
another strikeout for Snell, 4.
And you don't have much time to decipher whether that pitch is going to break. Staying in his slider and curveball. So if you're the
2018 Cy Young Award winner from the American League, Blake made it look easy. He has struck out 5. Start the 3rd inning. We remind you for a unique postseason.
Yeah, funky mechanics.
Then Margot, if anybody gets on, another lefty, Wendell. Boy, that was filthy and sick. 9 years old. That Wood has to field, has plenty of time here in the 3rd tonight. Don't you know that by now?
Do it, but they're confident in these kind of games.
There's a strike to make. Field, Bellinger to his left makes a nice.
I don't know, blacked out.
That year, 1991.
7.
Taylor hits a knock into left center field.
Been in the swing and miss mode for offensively than the Rays have.
If you had to put money on it, unless who hit 16 home runs in the regular season. That's not good when you're splitting time with the lefty Peterson. That is chopped foul, strike 2.
I would get if I was a pitcher, especially late.
That's hard hit, caught. Wendell.
Just line drive, really flushed. The roar. That means you're doing your job. If
Today it's in the 30s and rainy, the roof is closed. 1 to the number 9 hitter Austin Barnes is in for strike 2. Tough little pickup by Wendell, wide throw.
Well, big play to get a runner at second with runners in scoring position.
Choi has been really good at this. Tag Mookie Betts going by.
Formulate your game plan as a pitcher. You know all the situations faced.
A good take by Betts. But when anything has been in the. Another strikeout for Snell. First with played 3. 1-0 Tampa Bay. Now his walk chased the starter Gonsolin, and since then
report on him. Tyler Storer, another Rays scout.
2-1. He just isn't jumpy, and obviously a strike. He comes right back if they throw it close to that.
Here's a 2-2. Hard hit, another hit. Their TV.
Yeah, he got a high changeup right there. Take him out, but just another hit.
Still 1-0. Tampa Bay on Austin Meadows. And
Scouting report.
Down ball to the right side and coming out of this down 1. World Series history with 9 strikeouts through the first 4 innings of a ball for the Dodgers. Here is Will Smith trying to bunt his way on. World Series 55 in Brooklyn, then moving to. So hello. This one's going to end up Joan or Dodger fans.
Lost a chance to pitch game 7, and I've said there's a comp, you know, that Avery.
1-0 pitch on the way, and that will get out of play.
Or he's not going to be given the opportunity to go 8 or 9.
2 strikes with 1 out, nobody on. Grounder that's fair, and that's out number 2. Say hi to your. That Joan Hodges was mine. It'd be one of the first things I'd say. Or just work the corner. 2 pitch and a check. This is his night so far, huh? 5. The Rays win tonight. We have game 7 tomorrow.
Yes. I got a ball after a ground ball.
2-2. Good pitch by Gonzalez, 1 away.
Look at the scoreboard one time. Doesn't need to. Lead coming into the postseason. The Dodgers are one of the hardest teams. Unbelievable amount of dozens of base.
Here's a 2-2 and a strikeout by Gonzalez. Hit 9 strikeouts, no walks, low pitch count.
At home, and at some point Blake Snell's going to be taken out. And at some point in this series,
Here's a 1-2.
well, those needing some rally or runs.
2-2 pitch. Struck him out, and Gonzalez strikes out the side.
The reason I say that is because their MO.
Here's one into center, and the number 9 man Barnes is
That's going to be
inning, up 1. Back to the top of the order, and Nick Anderson comes into the game.
They do have that, but in a series.
Here's a 2-0. Hard hit and fair down the line.
Mookie Betts all over it. And these are the runs tie scoring scenario for the Dodgers. Seager, and I would pitch to Turner with the out.
And this one gets by Zunino.
That ball to break a typical slider break, and it didn't.
Still in. Here's a play at the plate. Throw home. That Mookie Betts was ready to run and scored on that ground ball.
Mookie has shown you his ability to read, react, and go.
10 times.
Hitters will tell you all you need to know about the
At the wall, it is caught. And a loud second out here in the 6th. Coming up, 2 runs in has been perfection. But both he and Seager have been on their toes with anything to Muncy. Full count to the most patient.
shaky this postseason. They kept this game at 1.
Runner go to the right side, a second. And Dodgers went to work back after Baez to Gonzalez. Now Brusdar Graterol down. All the momentum is gone. You got to get some
This game around.
on 2-0. And great here tonight. And I could be. Left back to grab it is. And before Zunino steps to the.
Remembered in his mechanics and what he was trying to do to.
It was that crazy game that ended up 8-7 on the game win. That's into left field, and the tying run is on with
pitch, but you just threw 2.
Choi, the scheduled hitter, who started game 4. And the pinch hitter is Yandy Diaz. Phillips gets a walking lead and draws a throw. At the trade deadline, 5 overall, 7 for 36. In the bottom of the 7th inning, LA on top by 1, and Pete Fair.
Postseason.
Into the corner, hooking and
Postseason start doesn't have the same meaning as the numbers. Course of the regular season, you're not playing your regular season.
2-1, late break, and now out to.
Going to be higher. You know why it's going to be higher? Because you're not training guys to go through the lineup.
1-0 pitch, foul. By Mookie Betts. The put out down at first. Number 9 hitter Austin Barnes, who's not coming out of it.
Hey, come here.
So back to the dugout.
Like you're gonna hit.
Here's a 1-0. Barnes. Again, his hit chased Blake Snell. He's been good this postseason. Doesn't get
Postseason. He's hit 318 coming in.
Hello, right. Out goes the second baseman. He's at the plate. He's homered tonight. The only Rays run at that ball game, and Turner was the DH. Here's Bellinger. Great jump. One away.
Here he's all postseason. And you can make the claim, the one he's been unreal.
Here is Rios, fresh into the game. Only 5. Can you imagine pitch here tonight with his 24-year-old? Another another strike from a World Series title. They bat in the eighth.
So that moment, and a moment that many people might forget.
To Betts. Center. Back at the wall. It is.
It was scorched. Yeah. We did a game earlier in the year with Dave Roberts, something he said.
Betts with a blast into left center field.
Wow. He's off of right-handers. Didn't hit a home run against a left-hander. Tom talked about it earlier about what for the Dodgers.
It gives a little breathing room. Feeling it now. Ball one to Corey Seager.
And I will say this, Joe, in fairness,
Sacrificing Julio Urias in the ball game to get him. 3-2 to Seager is high. And a walk with a good team.
and that
happened injury-wise to Justin. Kike Hernandez strikes out as Ryan Yarbrough takes over with
World Series along with Seager.
Somehow, some way, those guys, if it might be two. Lau starts it, and it's his second of the World Series. But they've got to get a base runner to have a chance here.
That's all he's been doing. He has been in command of the strike zone.
Oh, and the first-year Dodger has outnumbered.
And then you go from there.
And that back, Urias got him looking to out. Roberts. Strike three.